team,
Did move on.
Anarch, and
Surreal Mix.
Kanye Rest, man, crazy.
Stall Goodman.
Yeah, is going up against Fusky and Jinx.
This is a hot settler, honestly.
Two high jump characters right here in Meta Knight and Jigglypuff. So I think that these two characters work well with a lot of characters in doubles, but I really don't know if these two characters work with each other.
It's funny, because I couldn't tell you how they work meta-wise. I just know that these players' chemistry and a little bit of their game plan, where honestly a lot of it is about them just either Anarch Zero baiting people to just get hit by really dumb rush setups that they shouldn't have, or Ceramics doing the same to let them get fished into ladders that they shouldn't have gotten hit by.
Of course, yeah.
We're going to really see how that turns out against Joker and Wii Fit, though.
The important thing is, like, I think, good downer from Jinx. Jinx is always a fan of those really high dare catches to catch jump attempts. Wii Fit's not going to be surviving that unless, he's going to back here to reset the position, but is Jinx going to make it
back air harder.
Okay. Oh, no. It reached the ledge grab limit from
Fusky. We got to really respect Fusky for going that deep to save Jinx, and Jinx does now eventually make it back.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
At least not too down yet. Took Shrail Mix's stock first before doing all that stuff.
Though.
Yeah. That's the thing I was thinking about with this team is that Meta Knight and Jigs can both play like a super evasive stock taking role, but they both sort of play that role off, and they're both on the same team, which is interesting to think about. There's no one character that's like, I have control over the ground. Both of them are.
They're very much both like high jump, low weight.
Yeah.
Evasive mobility scenarios where it's going to be hard for both enemy players to get around them or get to them. But then it's kind of like you were saying, where do they go from there? How do they get back grounded? Do they get back grounded?
Yeah, it's their control over the ground is not going to be that great, but they have a case for a lot of domination over the air, which can be good against some team comms, but it does show its flaws when both these characters are on the same team. But they can allow for some good setups at least. Meta Knight has low knockback combo tools, which can allow for some potential rest extensions, but it seems that blue team isn't too hard pressed against this team currently. Hypersense for both of them on their second stocks, but
very risky drill there. Definitely gonna die there.
I'm sure that might have been a misinput NATO on Anarch's end.
It is definitely very possible, but I also watched positioning, and honestly, knowing Anarch Zero, I was like, he's gonna go for a drill spike.
Yeah. And he was thinking about trying to. If he got the hit at least, that would have allowed him to drift higher up and maybe still survive, especially since Meta Knight sort of pops back if he gets the final hit. So
he pops back and up, yeah.
Yeah. That was the idea potentially. 76% on last stock though, and immediately turned from Anarch's tanking pretty well into. You're the first one that's potentially to die across all players here on this first game. That's another important thing too is that, first stock, first person to lose their last stock is going to be out, is going to be
Anarch Zero, like you said, yeah.
Forward throw
right into the up smash.
Good combo. And I think the bigger deal is that Jigs and Meta Knight's combo extensions all last a long time, and you got to be able to protect your teammate from the opponent, two opponents, potentially, because you got to think about Anarch's comboing someone with the up airs. You got to account for SDI and then potentially putting out a hitbox out of hit stun. Got to account for that, and then
they could be
the other teammate, trying to go to them and interrupt Anarch before he finishes a ladder combo and potentially kills them. Stromix has got to be on it to cover for his teammate in those spots. And
coming to Smashville, seeing Jinx switch to Peach.
Yeah, maybe maybe feels like, well, actually, maybe it's just, I would think it's just preference here for Jinx to be like, oh, yeah, I want to feel things out with
Yeah.
Peach. And especially because Peach has really oppressive, strong aerial hitboxes, so can assert pressure. Even just with one forward air, these characters are going to be dead at like 80 from any high recovery chance they get. And yeah, that's not good.
Just like that, yeah. Turn the wrong direction, get hit by an F smash.
Yeah, I'm sure Anark was thinking that he wanted to sweet spot the ledge with the first hit of Shuttle Loot, but Meta Knight moments just be like that sometimes, where you you are a bit too ambitious and Meta Knight just says no.
That's what I was saying about that drill spike last game, where it was like, you're right that it could have been a misinput, but it probably wasn't.
He was just thinking about it. His brain was too big for Meta Knight to handle.
Yeah. In another world, that works.
Okay. Anark almost making it onto the ground. Ooh, almost extending off that up smash with a Peach forward there too. Okay, back here to take out Ceramix's first stock. And we're going to see Jinx potentially stock taking things, playing around, being very evasive with good movement at least.
Anark Zero again, like we were saying last round, definitely lowest or highest percent lowest stock right here.
Yeah, doing it a little earlier. Again, from that unfortunate situation of, again, just being like way too ambitious. Forcing an SD, which is making things super uncomfortable. He has to really play around both characters right now. As he's doing it pretty well. He hasn't gotten hit for a while. He's just got to keep that up.
That is the funny thing, is right after I said that, he didn't get hit for a solid minute.
Yeah. That shield break, at least from the Mr. Stan, not converting into much. Ceramix was able to save an arc there.
Yeah, he used Nair to hit him back.
Yeah.
So he could just safely escape the enemy team.
Man, Jinx just movement spamming in stage right now. Okay. Let's try position on Joker here.
Jinx is definitely still chilling. Now, just now losing his first stock.
Okay, down gun to reset a scenario. Blue team has control of center stage.
Fusky, however, is falling behind.
Yeah. He's got to use Joker's tricky movement and gunplay to sort of play around offensive situations. Ooh, it's almost like the turnip saved him there.
We were talking earlier about like accepting dumb stuff in this game. That sometimes whenever I see something now, I'll just be like, damn, they should have never nerfed down gun. Bring it back.
Imagine the day.
Yeah. F smashed out of Sing.
Ooh. Okay. Another potentially greedy play there, but not too punishing since Anark was at 0% to do that forward-facing dimensional cape attack.
Yeah.
Take Jinx second stock.
I say it did finally take Jinx's second stock, and red team is actually in the lead.
Making something happen here. Ooh, no. Again, that jump catch from Peach has really good aerial hitboxes to catch in the air. And
just like that, Blue's ahead.
Yep. You try and jump at all or go high, and it's Peach's zone, hitting them with the crown. It
would be very possible for Ceramix to force a 1v1 here if he can get in on Fusky. It's just that Jinx has been keeping him out for so long. And Jinx is piecing out.
I was thinking like, oh, you jumped a little too low. And no, that's Jigglypuff against Joker off stage.
Yeah, I was like, great. You should get back air. All right, that is now 1-1, a Game 3 scenario. That's quite exciting to see, especially with teams like these.
Yeah, Jinx doing a little oops here off stage. Tossing the turnip down and then just waited a bit too long. Did a little window sound there.
A little bit of an oopsie.
In their head.
Back to Smashville.
Like, oh, I should probably go back to lead.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes it's too little too late. It's like, oh, I die here.
All right. They said they were playing around for a little too much there in that second game. So for the third game, right back to the Wii Fit. Let's take this win here. Move on to top 8 winners. I want to make this happen.
Yeah. That last game really did swing like a pendulum in terms of which team was ahead.
All right. Starting things off. Okay. Let's see how Fusky's advantage is going to play out against Anark here. since those are the two that are going into a 1v1 state right now. Okay, back to Joker against Jigglypuff.
And Jinx did bring back Wii Fit, which is probably a wise decision here.
Yeah, it's just going to play wise around Jigglypuff hitboxes here. Okay, was able to make it back.
Both members of Blue Team were getting pretty hard edge guarded, but they do succeed.
Ooh, okay. That's another important thing is the threat of these much stronger hitboxes. That we were talking about how someone's secondary might do fine in the doubles format. I mean, it was enough to go that close in the second game, but comfort is comfort. And
it was just a few unfortunate misplays, too, is the only reason they lost.
Yeah. Jinx knows his Wii Fit the best, most confident in going for these hard reads with Wii Fit trainer, so.
I tell that to people a lot when it comes to counter-picking matchups with secondaries, where I'm like, if you're not really confident, then you probably know the matchup with your main better anyways.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, don't be reaching for the deep pocket plays if it's a character you haven't actually practiced as much.
Yeah, and, you know.
Of course, it's not the situation here. I just
for some players, it could be the difference of like a 55-45 compared to an even, and it's like, ah, man,
it's like,
I don't think it matters that much. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it matters when you could just, like you said, stay in comfort.
Oh, no. Stromix was going a little too button heavy there on that first stock. I was thinking that was potentially...
there were some earlier interactions with Fusky where he was putting in some very clever, evasive movement. But he kind of just gets caught there and now dies.
Yeah, I think especially one of either Anarch or Sorel has to decide which one is going to be playing to evade and tank their stock, so the other player gets the opportunity to get as much from their place as possible and really abuse their opponents for trying to catch Jigglypuff, right? Or Meta Knight.
So far, the stock tank has almost just been Ceramics by default, just because Anarch Zero keeps getting caught up in playing a little too offensively and getting.
Yeah, and I think it's mostly like Cheryl is trying to find their chances to get these setups. I mean, he's doing it right there, trying to find some rest opportunities, but probably can't keep himself like too far away from Anarch right now, since Anarch needs a little bit of help. Percent is climbing up from this AHA, so it's going to go up to around 50, and Cheryl needs to stay a little close. Can't be this far away from the enemy team, since they're just going to be doubling up on pressure on Anarch right now.
Yeah, Blue Team definitely is pretty solidly in the lead just because of Anarch Zero falling behind just a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Hitbox extending the down smash with the soccer ball there to take out Anarch's last stock, and Strail is on their last two, so... Okay.
Yeah, I would say a 1v2 scenario on last stock is never a position you want to be in, especially.
Yeah, again, this was Seed 2, so we can expect them to at least know a little bit about how to team combo the opponent, at least for some decent amount of damage. Ooh, almost a head spike into a kill there. Good DI on Sorel's part, though. Yeah, they're chilling. I'm thinking, at least.
Especially because they started this 1v2 well with both on second stock.
Yeah.
Like I said, just not the kind of scenario you want to find yourself in.
We got to wait for the balloon to pop here.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, yeah. Just down smash into spot dodge, down smash.
Yep.
The classic. Taking out that last game.
Not a
solid fashion.
Yeah, not a bad loss at all in game 3. Or taking it to game 3, I mean.
Yeah. All right. So I think we're... Ooh, okay.